earthquakes, you know what I'm saying, all these natural disasters, man. This the time that Yahweh Shah spoke about, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 8.
Come.
And it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, so war, evil, and of pestilence, man. You got the coronavirus, you know what I'm saying? They talking about all these other viruses and stuff like that, these other diseases that they creating in the laboratories, man. So the prophets, this how you know that we are the real men of the Lord, man. The churches is not talking about this. Obama is not talking about this. Jesse Jackson is not talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Read that again, not Baba Bashar.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8.
Come.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of all prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, so if you ain't doing this, you ain't no real prophet, man. You know what I'm saying? You steady talking about prosperity. You steady talking about everybody's gonna be all right. We gonna get along with Esau. The other nations, we all gonna be brothers and we gonna be rubbing elbows. No, that's not what the scriptures say, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now I want to read on verse 9.
Go ahead.
Verse 9, it says, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him.
That's right. So you want to go there?
Yeah, so like you were just saying, all these other prophets, they saying any and everything out of their own heart, talking about lollipops and skittles and houses and land and God is going to rain, open up the windows of heaven. But God, the proof is going to be in the pudding. We're going to see who the real prophets is when these prophets come to pass with the pestilence and the famine and all this stuff. We ain't out here to tell nobody nothing positive, really. We got the truth. We tell each other we the Hebrews and the Israelites, we the real Jews, but like we got to preach judgment on this kingdom too, though.
That's right. Drop that. Go to Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. Because Yahweh Shah spoke about this, man. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah spoke about everything that you see that's going on now, man. And he did it 2,000 years ago, man. And all these things is coming to pass, man. And there's nothing nobody can do about it, man. Not even Donald Trump, man. They can't stop these prophecies, man. You know what I'm saying?
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7.
Come.
For nation shall rise against nation.
Right, so nation shall rise against nation, read.
And kingdom against kingdom.
That's right, so you're going to have race against race, man. Kingdom against kingdom, man. Read.
And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Right, you have all type of earthquakes, man. In diverse places, man. You know? Every time I go on Facebook, I'm looking at new earthquakes. You see it, right? Every time, like, damn. It's just like, they just speeding up. They just speeding up.
It's Salakia. In Puerto Rico, the people, they can't even go in the house and go to sleep. They sleeping on the front yard in tents because they afraid the house gonna collapse on them while they inside.
That's right.
So like, that's a terrible feeling. And then verse 9 right here says, the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 9 says, Salakia, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So this ain't even the beginning yet.
Right, come.
You know, I got another precept on that Luke, the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 10.
Come.
The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 10.
Come.
No, thank you.
Hey, you know America about to be destroyed, right?
She said no thank you.
She should want to get this knowledge.
The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 10.
Come.
Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
That's right.
So with all this stuff going on, it's not even the beginning, because Yahweh Shai says before all these things really kick off, the United States government, the UN, whatever powers that be, they gonna come and grab us and try to lock us up and arrest us for preaching this truth in the name of Yahweh Shai. And that's how we know we got the real name, because this name Yahweh Shai is stirring up this kingdom, and it's waking these people up every day walking past us, and all hell is breaking loose.
That's right.
This is the name that's gonna stand strong.
That's right. And you know, they got the King Alfred clan and, you know what I'm saying, Rex 84, all that. It's all implemented, man. You know what I'm saying? Nike, they work for the CIA, man. The CIA and Nike, they in cahoots, man. Remember that truck that they put on the south side?
Con, yup. The big Nike truck with on them trying to lock the guys up.
Yup, they work with them, man. You got a preset? Yeah, so you know this how you know that we at them times, man. And, you know, we just asked the sister that she wanted to fly, but she said no thank you. So, you know what I'm saying? By your own words, you're gonna be condemned, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, man. Hey, go to Psalms 49, verse 1. Go to Psalms chapter 49, verse 1. You know what I'm saying? Because this word gonna come out, man. You know what I'm saying? Them churches, they can't compete with the Israelites, man. They can't compete with the Israelites. They can't compete with no Israelite faction, bro. Whether you Old Testament, New Testament, different sects, they can't compete with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this truth gonna come out. Get that out. Call it a read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 1.
Come.
Hear this, all ye people, give ear, all ye inhabitants of the world.
That's right.
Both low and high, rich and poor. Both low and high, rich and poor together. My mouth shall speak of wisdom, and the meditation of my heart shall be of understanding.
That's right.
I will incline my ear to a parable. I will open my dark saying upon the heart. Wherefore should I fear the days of evil, wherein the iniquity of my heels shall compass me about? They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches, none of them can by any means be redeemed. None of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to God a ransom for him.
That's right. So you trusting in your money, that ain't gonna benefit you, man. Being famous, you could drop dead the next day. Being successful and a millionaire, you could drop dead the next day. You know what I'm saying? Look at Juice WRLD. You know what I'm saying? The brother had a successful song, bro. And you know what I'm saying? He died of a seizure, man, because he overdosed off of the pills, man. You know? And he was getting wealthy, man, because that song was streaming, man, for the past 2 years. That song was streaming heavy. And he's no longer with us now, man. You know what I'm saying? So don't trust in your money, man.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of these people, man, you know, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, I heard they just took $15 million to go and build an underground bunker to protect their family from the coming hell, all hell that's breaking loose. So, you know, I got a precept on that, the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 1.
God.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
God.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
God.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Well, we know what the arrow is. That's a missile. That's a missile, man.
Verse 6. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor the destruction that wasteth in noonday.
And that pestilence is diseases, man. The coronavirus, man.
The Wuhan flu.
The Wuhan flu. They get bat suit. You know what I'm saying? All that.
And one more, I think it say verse 7. But 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Oh, well, get Job 5:19. You know what I'm saying? Job 5:19, bro. We gonna trust in Yahweh Shai, man. We riding with Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that he's coming back, and he's gonna do something that's so great, man. He gonna destroy this place and deliver us simultaneously, man. What's greater than that? A black man that's gonna come back and redeem the remnant of the house of Israel, man. Jake should want that, but no, they don't want that. Especially these Eves, man. If they ain't got their hair done, then they mad at the world. They big mad, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is the book of Job, chapter 5, and verse 19.
Gun.
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Right, so he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, read.
Yeah. In 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
That's right. So ain't no evil gonna touch us, man. Read.
In famine he shall redeem thee from death,
Come.
and in war from the power of the sword. That shall be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
That's right. The scourge of the tongue, man. Persecution, you know. Read.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
So we ain't gonna be afraid of destruction, man. We know America gonna be destroyed. We know that, man. And we ain't scared. We still out here, man. After what they went down with them trying to persecute Israel and that New Jersey bombing, man. You know what I'm saying? No, we still out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We still out here.
Look, I got a precept. The book of Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 14.
God.
They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go up to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
God.
The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him.
God.
So we out here to wake the people up for battle. It's wartime. Don't nobody want to listen. Don't nobody want to hearken. So they gonna have to suffer the consequences.
God.
You know, and it speaks for itself.
Hey, get Jeremiah 9 and 16. Because this is the reason why our people don't want to hear this truth. It's because we've been among the heathen too much, man.
Yeah.
We sitting up here trying to be like the other nations, man. And the Most High, he the one that did that because we was already going off. So he was like, okay, so you want to be like the heathen? I'm going to put you among them. You know what I'm saying? And now we eating shrimp and eating octopus and chitlins and stuff like that. We ain't never did that in Israel, man. And if you was caught doing that, you got put to death. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we would have ruled the ship.
Come.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 9 verse 17.
16. Come.
I will scatter them also among the heathen.
That's right.
Whether whom Shalaka. I will scatter them also among the heathen, whom neither they nor their fathers have known.
That's right.
And I will send a sword after them till I have consumed them.
That's right. So wherever you go, that sword gonna pursue you. Why? Because you don't want to keep the commandments, man. Hey, get Ezekiel 20 and 38. Yeah, the book of Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 38, man. That's why Jacob finished, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to be just like Esau, man, and the other nations. They don't want to be like Israel. They don't want to be Israel no more, man. And that's what's wrong with them. They do probably. Yeah. 20 and 38. Yeah, come.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 38.
Read.
And I will purge out from among you the rebels.
Right, so when we scatter among the heathens, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai is going to purge out the rebels among us. Read.
And them that transgress against me.
Right, so them that commit sins against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Read.
I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn.
That's right.
And they shall not enter into the land of Israel.
Right, so the wicked niggas ain't going to enter into the land of Israel.
That's
man.
right.
Read.
And ye shall know that I am the Lord.
So and ye shall know that I am the Lord, man. And his name is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, I had this one precept for over there in Wuhan in China because of this pestilence that's going on. You notice they got these planes trying to bring back what they call it, American dignitaries or something like that. Whoever over there, they trying to get the planes and send everybody American nationalists or something like that.
But Canada ain't doing it.
Right. A lot of people ain't doing it.
It's crazy.
You got a couple of stupid people, nations that's sending people that whip the wire. So this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 48 verse 9. It says, give wings unto Moab that it may flee and get away, for the cities thereof shall be desolate without any to dwell therein. So you got these planes, they trying to get these planes, get the people out of there. You got a lot of people stuck, they on lockdown, martial law.
Yeah, come.
And they damn falling out all over the place because all hell is breaking loose.
Throwing cats out the window.
All type of stuff.
Hey, and then that All-Star gonna be in Chicago, man. You never know, they could bring that disease here, man. And just, you know what I'm saying, they want to destroy the population. They don't care about the general population. They look at them as sheeple, man. The average nigga on the south side, they do not care about him. These big corporations, man, like the Advanced Auto Parts, it's millions of these all over the world, man. You think if one person died that was an assistant manager over there, you think the man who run this corporation, oh, he died, we need to go over there and go to his funeral? No, You work for them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They can't keep up with you. They got millions of people working for them. So what you think they don't care about the general population, the millions, and you know what I'm saying? The hundreds of millions. You know? And get that Ezekiel 24 verse 13. How many minutes is on?
16.
You can stop it. Let me see how I stop it, because you got the gloves on.